Alright, welcome back to Magic Battles. We're going to have a series here of taking this elemental combo deck that I've played in the past. I've done really well in local tournaments with it. Um, and sometimes it's hit or miss. I've played around with it a lot and I keep coming back to this list here, or a very similar list to this, that are pretty much mono red with a splash of uh, different colors. Most of them are Phyrexian mana spells, so they can be cast for life. But I like this list, and we're going to play a series of games. My hope is to basically put together a little tournament here, playing 4, 5, maybe 6 games in total, and we'll just do one game at a time. You can see the list there down in the bottom right. So this is game 1, and we are on the play. So let's see what we've got. Opening hand, no creatures. We can't keep that. We really need to get a hand that has creatures in it. We don't really have too many draw spells. We can definitely keep this. Nib Magus Elemental, Monastery Swift Spear, just with a gut shot and 3 lands. I don't know. Go down. No lands here. Go down to 4 cards. Should have kept back at that first one. We'll just have to keep here. And we get a Swift Spear, so that's perfect. So we will play out our mountain. I really think we should have kept that 3-lander with the 2 creatures in hindsight, but we'll play this out. We will draw our Swift Spear. This is going to be a really rough first game. We're against black-blue so far. Or sorry, black-white. Right? No, black-blue. Right? They haven't fetched yet. So we will Swift Spear in for 1 and hope we draw for something here. We've got an Assault Strobe and Temur Battle Rage, which will let us do some pretty significant damage, but they're playing white, so it's Watery Grave, so black-blue, that's good. Our biggest worries are Path to Exile for this deck. That can really be crippling. There's a Glacial Fortress. There's a Nib Magus Elemental. So let's play our Swift Spear. Okay, we'll do Faithless Looting, Swift Spear, triggers. Do we hit land? No. Okay. Now they see kind of what our game is, so we'll hit for 2. Path gives us our land. So it's not terrible to get Path to Exiled, because at least we get to go get a second mountain. So next turn we'll have our Nib Magus Elemental, and we should be able to pump it up to a 3/4 at the very least. And if we draw any kind of spell, we can pump it up further. No, a mountain. Okay, now we'll draw lands. And we will hold on to it. A remand. Okay. Well, we'll just cast it again. They got to draw a card. So another path here would just really set us back, because we would already have our Swift Spear exiled. We have another Nib Magus Elemental in our graveyard. Inquisition here is pretty rough. We're going to lose our Strobe. So let's at least get some value here. Make it a permanent 2/2 boost. So we have our 3/4. So I'll get our Assault Strobe. And no path, no path. Alright. Ground Rift is good if we get more spells. I think we can afford to attack in for 3. If we can get our storm count up on that ground rift, that would really help our game. So let's hope for a couple of spells to be played next turn. Hallowed Fountain tapped. They've got nothing going. They're just playing a control. Oh, this is perfect. Jataxum Probe will let us see what is happening. We'll pay 2 life. What's in their hand? This will really guide what we do. Wrath of God. Day of Judgment, Snapcaster. Oh crap! So they've got Snapcaster Path. We really need to draw into an Apostle's Blessing here. That's just not going to cut it. Yeah, looking in their graveyard, they do have the Path to Exile. Well, let's do this, I guess. We did mulligan the 4. We'll play our Ground Rift. We'll make him huge. We will just exile all these spells. There's the Snapcaster. And targeting Path to Exile. Flashback. Goodbye, Nibagus Elemental. Oh, we just can't win from this point. I don't know. That Snapcaster itself could probably kill us. So, and that's the bummer. We had all those triggers. We literally could have won. This is a rough matchup for us. You know, if they're not playing the Snapcaster, basically is their path 5, 6, 7, and 8. Mutagenic Growth isn't going to do it for us. And they have a full hand, right? They've got 5 cards. We are just stuck. It's Kiln Fiend. But Kiln Fiend just dies to everything. Another path. Oh. Get land out of our deck. They've got those wraths in there too. Those are pretty much dead against us for the most part. If they're going to hold off on that plan, if we can get Apostle's Blessing and just protect some creatures, I think we have a good shot in this next game. But yeah, we just have nothing going on, and run a 3-turn clock at the very least with a mutagenic growth and a mountain in our hand. So sideboard. Surgical Extraction seems nice. If we can hit a Path to Exile with that, that could be good in our favor. Death Shadow might be good. We just need to have more creatures hit the board. We really just need to draw into an Apostle's Blessing. Ground Rifts aren't too useful for us other than if we have a Nibmagus opening hand. So this could be good. We've got 2 creatures, which against Path is a good thing for us. They mulligan down to 6. We will be on the play. See if we can get this Nibmagus Elemental to land. So next turn, we could Gut Shot with our Monastery Swift Spear and Jatax and Probe. I think we do want to look at their hand. Pump up our creature. Inquisition. Let's see what they take. If they have Path, they should go for the Monastery Swift Spear, but they want the Temur Battle Rage, so maybe they have other answers. Kiln Fiend. It's not bad. Really want to take a look at their hand. What do we do here? They know our hand. Just play out the Kiln Fiend blind. That way, if it survives next turn, it will pump it up quite a bit. Another polluted delta for guessing a white source here. Hallowed Fountain untapped. Path to Exile targeting Kiln Fiend. Okay. We will search. Thin out our deck, and then next turn we could play out everything. Even pay some of the mana costs for it if we need to. And an Apostle's Blessing. That is perfect. So we'll play out the Swift Spear. Let's probe. We'll exile this Gut Shot, right? Yeah. Pay 2 life. And so if we want to see what they have in hand. Or not. We'll just go for the kill here. We got protection. We will attack in for 8, which will mean our new Magus Elemental is lethal next turn. Well, if they have an Inquisition or a Thoughtseize followed by a Path right now, that would just not be good for us. But let's see. Nothing so far. Upkeep, Path to Exile. Well, we will Apostle's Blessing. Giving it protection from white. And we win. They conceded on the spot. And on to match game number 3. We just run it back. We seem to protect those creatures. And 2 creatures here. Yeah, we will keep this. So if we draw a land, this becomes really, really powerful. Noxious Revival is actually a good card here. Noxious Revival I like because we can... Oh, another land. This is really great. So we will lead out with our new Magus Elemental. Well, what's nice about the Noxious Revival is if we get Apostle's Blessing or something, we can always get it back. We can get back any of our cards unless they exile them. But the other nice thing is when they're playing a lot of fetch lands, and we know they have... Oh, Apostle's Blessing, that's a sweet draw. Okay, so I don't know what they have, but we could Assault Strobe, and then Ground Rift. Pay 2 life here. Exile that. If they don't have a path here, we will just win. So let's attack. Leave up path, or Apostle's Blessing. We'll be dealing them 6 damage. Path. We will protect our creature. Pay 2 life, pay 1. Protection from white. We will hit for 6. And then even if they get another path and they kill our creature off, we can play Kin Fiend. Oh, sure. Now you see your hand. we gonna take? Should take the Assault Strobe. No, he took Ground Rift? Okay, well, we win that match. Sweet. On to game number 2.